a certain size boob that we have to cover it up a certain way. They feed children. Men are the ones with useless breasts. Our breasts are useful.
Well, some
They
women
sustain
can.
life.
Like some women can't breastfeed, which is fine.
Well, that's considered an anomaly. It goes against the norm. For the most part, that's what they're created for. That's the bodily function that they're normally supposed to perform. Now, that's just like a woman who is infertile. That does not mean she's not a woman. That is an anomaly. Not all women are infertile, right? So that's something that goes against the norm. But for the most part, you have ovaries and a uterus for reproductive purposes.
So a little bit of a pedestrian start to this fight about women.
So, I mean, it doesn't make her any less of a woman if she has a back, or if she's infertile. It doesn't make her any less of a woman.
If we go too far, she's like a little
Not at all.
It's not transphobic. I feel like it is what it is, right?
I'm saying
So how I clear the air, right? There are men, women, trans men, and trans women, right? I don't believe that women, physiological women, should be made to compete in competitions against biological, physiological men, right? Because you don't see women dominating men's sports for a reason, but you do see men dominating women's sports. That's for a reason. I think there should be trans sports. I think they deserve to have their own space and their own lane. I don't think they deserve to be thrown in with the opposite sex just because they present a certain way, because they do have certain advantages, like in sports and competitions and stuff. Men do have different advantages than the women that they're competing against. But I do believe they deserve to have their own Olympics. They deserve to have their own lane in these competitions. Yeah, because they're just as much people as anybody else. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not fair to make them in sports and stuff compete against each other, because we're physically built different, and there are certain advantages and disadvantages to that I don't think is fair. In both sides.
It's unbelievable to watch
That's just
somebody kicking the base of their fighting style.
No phobia. I think they can be for trans men, women, trans men, trans women.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What? You asked me to come on, bitch.
You just keep saying that you don't keep on sports.
Oh, you accused me of phobia, so I had to clear it up.
You definitely already thought you. Jesus fucking knows a lot. What's up?
Yeah, can we not go there?
At first, I was.
You got it. We heard you.
Snatched the fuck up, Jamal.
This is what
Women.
this is my
You're gonna get drunk.
Yeah, that was a big moment.
This is
Big strike lands.
Hey,
His opponents on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your
Luna is
opponent staggering
HR,
back to his
and you
corner
know that.
and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the
why you would say that to me. Like, your problem with me talk to me is like, but I don't like this thing that people do. Like, where so like, you gotta drop me. And it's like, bro, if you were to
Go ahead, Snatch. This ain't about you. Go ahead, boy. Yeah.
I'll be fine.
This is the problem, though, that I see in that community.
What community? Just say it out loud.
On TikTok.
Oh no, but
Listen to me. It's bad enough that everybody got a